Peace, and welcome to another episode of Randumb Thoughtz. I am your host, the LYR to the ICS. It's lyrics, y'all. Yo, it's sunny outside, a little bit breezy. The fuckery energy is in the air, and we here like we just don't care. Rapper, stop playing with me, man. Yeah. So, I just want to say something real quick before we really jump into it with the crew. I just wanted to say congratulations to the Celtics. They're starting to be better. You know what I mean? Shout out to Jason Tatum. He had like a 40-point game. I think it was like 40 points, 31 assists or rebounds, some shit. He had 31 something. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, yo, shout out to the Celtics. I do this out of favoritism because I'm a Celtics fan since 1991. And I'm from the Bronx. Say something. All right, Mr. RJC78, what's good? But yo, let's get with the crew. Crew, what's popping?
The Wizards are better.
Oh, you just say that because they beat our ass. Like, yo, I was wondering how the fuck we busted everybody else's ass and we lose to them bum ass niggas.
Whatever.
Like, go ahead,
man.
Man.
Playoffs this year.
Bums.
We're number one in the East, baby.
No, y'all number one bum ass niggas, man. The Bucks is.
Shout out to Bradley Beal. I've been a Bradley Beal fan for years. Everyone was on John Wall's nutsack. I'm a Bradley Beal fan. Always has been. Always will be. The man. You said Bradley Sneal. You a Bradley Sneal fan? Whatever.
Like he's playing in Arkansas since when? Like you've been a fan of the University of Arkansas?
Get your Boston team together since your coach, wanted to lose his job over sexual encounters.
Hey, he ain't our boy. He ain't. We don't know.
How do you drop Nia Long? How do you mess that up? How do you mess that relationship up? Shout out to your bum coach who doesn't have a job anymore.
He ain't my bum coach. Joe Mazzulla's our coach or whoever the fuck he is. Like, yo, word up. Mr. Shinobi 903. Yo, Shinobi, what's good, man? Taisha, what's good, man?
What's up, Taisha?
Yeah, yo,
RJC78. Shinobi.
Yes, sir.
The randos are in here, strong as always.
Yo, Steph, what's going on?
Yo. Y'all know who it is. It's Steph, y'all. Stephanie Gale up in here. It's another beautiful Sunday in the wonderful world of Maryland. I've been talking about
County.
At PG County, Pretty Girl County, Poultry Gutton County.
Where Grinder reigns supreme, huh?
Not that other one. He says it is. It's not that. Poultry Gutton County. We are.
Wow. Poultry Cutting County. Oh shit.
Yeah, man. Now we in here. It's beautiful over here. I think it's in the 70s over here. We can over here is weird. Like I've been saying it for years though. I think Maryland's gonna be the next California or Florida. Because yesterday we had rainstorms that lasted like 10 minutes and then they went away and it was gone. It's crazy. I'm telling you, the animals are starting to migrate up here too. Like we're getting snakes that we've never had ever coming up here. We're gonna be replacing the Florida man.
So they're all gonna migrate towards you, the crazy motherfuckers.
I hope not.
Wow.
Salt eating or whatever you do with bath salts up in your piece.
I hope not.
Hey, what's going on, Benny? Shout out to our randos.
We can keep them down there in Ron DeSantis land. Just keep them down there. I don't want.
No, they're migratory, man. They go where the heat is. You know that.
Please, God.
Oh wow.
Like start a flood or something so we can
you want God to come and make a flood happen in the state of Florida? If my parents didn't live there, I'll be up for that. But I have family down there, so
tell them to move before it happens. I mean, like Noah's Ark.
Wow. Hey yo, Adviz was Hey, young Ad, what's popping, man? What's going on with you?
Peace, y'all. ADV in the spot, Avis, and we're here with some more of Randumb Thoughtz Talk Series. Shouts out to all the randos. Follow us on all of our platforms because we're gonna be jumping in with this topic. And yeah, I'm officially back on all other social media, which feels weird. And this topic is just in time for all of that. So
right.
Yeah.
All other crazy.
Media, which feels weird. And this topic
no, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Why is there echo?
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. Yeah, I'm watching myself live on shit or us live.
What are you notes?
Put it on mute,
man.
Yeah, no, I'm putting on mute right now, man. What you talking about? Anyway, Ramos, what's going on?
What's going on, man? That's crazy that Ad is back on social media, and I just got off all social media. How you feeling, Ad?
Oh wow,
you passed me the baton.
How you feeling about coming back? You feel like you're in a different reality?
Man, it's weird. I honestly got so much joy from not having to worry about my phone every freaking second about some message or something else. And signing back into this stuff was interesting. We talk about it later. I don't want to get it to here.
Yeah, I just feel like I have ADD. I feel like I have ADD. I need to get away from that shit. Other than that, I feel like I hate ADD with social media because you always distracted by shit. So, yeah.
Oh wow! Yeah, but we gonna get into that today.
But Eric,
goddamn,
the mic is cracking though.
What's up?
It got a little.
Your mic is cracking.
How about now?
It's got some static.
Well, we'll try to figure that out during the course of the show. Give me a second.
I'm gonna get you a new mic for your birthday.
That's not the mic. That's actually the camera mic. That's the camera mic.
Hey, yo, Ed, you been in the TOA?
Bruh, he need to relax with all of that.
Wow. And Eric, you joined in the TOA too? Shit.
I don't even know what TOA is.
Me neither.
Acronyms. He called it Temple of Acronyms.
What? Did I say acronyms? I don't remember saying acronym. Oh, because of the social media thing, me leaving. Oh, I just got it.
Yeah.
We're gonna get Eric
twisted.
We're gonna get Eric's sound situation together.
I think I know what it is. Give me a second.
Sleazy, what's going on, man? What's going on? Is there any
beef? I told you chicken and beef. The PGC that I rep is Poultry Gutting County. I'm telling you. Poultry Gutting Click.
Well, yo,
watch your back.
You stupid. Yo, I do have a real special house cleaning before you get to your birthdays.
I do too.
Now, I just want to say real quick, WrestleMania Night 1 was, for all intents and purposes, it was pretty good. I can't lie, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, salute, Sleazy. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say, fuck John Cena. You know what I'm saying? He was beat by Austin Theory. You know what I'm saying? Fuck him too. I don't like neither of them dudes. But I'd rather see Theory beat John Cena because John Cena is the most overrated professional wrestler in fucking history, besides Hulk Hogan. You know what I'm saying?
Wrestling?
I grew up. Who?
John Cena's still wrestling?
Yeah, he was just wrestling at WrestleMania last night for night 1. WrestleMania 39, night 1. Yeah. He was matter of fact, he was in the opening match. It was for the WWE US Championship. It was champion Austin Theory versus John Cena. Shout out to Austin Theory for that victory. Go fuck yourself, by the way, because nobody likes you here. The next match, with Yo Lyrics, John Cena will put hands and boots on.
Yeah, we don't watch it.
Don't get him popped on the block.
We don't want to get a strike, man. John Cena strike. He has got the giant strike.
John Cena would strike us,
and then I'm gonna strike and then strike you on YouTube.
He ain't striking me physically, man. He ain't like that. You know. So anyway, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I met John Cena once, and it was so funny because when he said his name, I was talking to him, and then I was like, remind me, what's your name again? He was confused. He was like, I'm John Cena.
How dare you not know me? I'm the fake Marky Mark.
That's the look he gave me.
Oh shit! Yeah, you say Marky Mark.
I said I'm the fake Marky Mark. That's what he would have said. Because that's when he came out. He came out that Marky Mark.
We were cousins. No, but he was like, I'm John Cena from WWC, and I was like, okay. Have a good day. And I just walked away.
WWE. You are crazy. Not because let me tell you something. Some of these motherfuckers be real gassed up. Like they feel like because they got hit with fame and thousands of millions of people chanting their name and they get this reaction like, oh my god, it's John Cena. Oh my god, it's ABC. Whoever whoop de whoop.
Sorry,
fuck out of here.
WWE. Sorry.
No. WWC is a real wrestling organization, but
it is.
That's was it World Wrestling Council, but that's out in Puerto Rico. Shout out to WWC, by the way.
We need to start watching Billy Corgan's wrestling thing. What is that called?
No. Billy Corgan has a wrestling.
He owns a wrestling federation.
Yeah. I know what it is. It's actually the oldest wrestling organization in the world, man. The National Wrestling Alliance, NWA.
Yeah.
Shout out to NWA. No, it's the oldest wrestling organization. No, it's older than the WWE.
The fact that it's called NWA.
Yeah, exactly.
It stands for the National Wrestling Alliance.
Yes, we get that. We get that. Thank you.
No, for those who don't.
New World Order. I think that's NWO. I'm thinking NWO from wrestling. You talking about NWA? Yeah. I'm sorry, I got confused. You talking about the music?
Okay, so let's go back to the rest of WrestleMania, man. I know Rey Mysterio beat his son Dominic. For some reason Dominic looked like Eddie Guerrero. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Eddie Guerrero. Eric belonged to the BMF. Oh
no,
shit!
No, he does not.
What does BMF mean? I don't know.
The Black Mafia family.
Mm-hmm. How the hell? How did that work?
Shout out to the cast of Black Mafia family too. BMF, season 2, the season 2 season finale. That shit was crazy. Wow.
That's still working right now. The fight is still going off. It looks like
it's still.
No, your shit cracking like hell, boy. Like,
because that's the camera mic right now.
Arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Yeah, right.
So the only way I can do is I get out. You want me to get out and come back?
Sure, if you want.
Yeah, if it's that bad.
All right.
Between his regular voice and his vampirical voice.
Let me just go with this real quick. Was it the Street Profits? They beat Alpha Academy, the Viking Raiders, and some other team and shit in a fatal 4-way match. Shout out to the Street Profits. I really have to say this. I meant to say this earlier, like in a few episodes ago. Yo, Montez Ford, if for some reason this gets to you, I said it when I first saw the Street Profits. I said, I see something in this dude that he could be a great singles competitor, a great star, like a future champion, all that shit. No disrespect to Angelo Dawkins, not at all. But sometimes you see that, you see it within that person. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see it in Shawn Michaels when that happened, but look what happened with Shawn Michaels. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes tag teams are meant to be broken up. I mean, look at Harlem Heat. Look at Doom. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, shout out to Montez Ford, man. You know what I'm saying? Superb job on that tag team match. I forgot who the fuck the fourth team was. I know it was Street Profits, Alpha Academy, Viking Raiders, and the team of Braun Strowman and bum ass Ricochet.
You said Doom? You talking about Legion of Doom? Who are you talking about?
Lyrics, we have no idea what you're talking about. You gonna have an idea. Watch wrestling. Then you have an idea what I'm talking about. Fuck out of here.
What you talking about?
What?
Said Shinobi knows what you're talking about.
Exactly. Somebody know what I'm talking about. Get out of here. Anyway, so like I was saying, right?
And also shout out to Bianca Belair.
Oh, no, I was about to say that. Like, she's wrestling tonight in night 2. But like back to night 1 and shit real quick, right? Rhea Ripley won the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship by beating Charlotte Flair. That was a really good match. It was a really, really good match. Congratulations to Rhea Ripley. You know what I'm saying? Long time coming. And she's cute also, man. Like, take all that goddamn makeup off, so she's cute. Like, anyway, holla. Anyway, so like I was saying, right? Who else was wrestling, B? Like, it was some other people wrestling, but it was a pretty alright show. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in WWE. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait till Bianca Belair go 1-on-1 against Asuka. That's gonna be a crazy match for the WWE Raw Women's Championship.
Maybe, nah, probably not. But No, I listened to her interview on why am I Jamel Hill. Jamel Hill is Unbothered. It's like one of my favorite podcasts. I don't know why I like that, but Bianca Belair was on this week's episode. So
shout out to Jamel Hill. Shout out to her too. I can't even like she is a very beautiful woman. I'm gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? She's her wrestling skills have developed through the years, man, and she's a fucking powerhouse. You know what I'm saying? So but I'm gonna let you know now. Asuka is nothing to sleep on. She was wrestling men back in Japan as Kana. I know my wrestling history. I go 1-on-1 against any of you wrestling motherfuckers on wrestling trivia.
Should I use the save word?
Try
guys?
me.
Or the save phrase?
What?
Fist of the North Star.
My favorite anime. What happened?
we got a show to do.
Oh no, I was just telling motherfuckers about WrestleMania and shit. But anyway, yo,
Eric was wrestling his mic.
Listen, chicken beef. Don't make me get step after you. I'll fry your ass up. Anyway, how long sound right now?
Right. Oh, I'll season them up really well too.
How much sounding right now though?
Nah, it sounds
good.
a lot better.
All right, so lemon pepper we going with?
Yo, Steph, housekeeping, man. Let's do it, man.
I don't really have birthdays. Happy Palm Sunday to those that do celebrate Palm Sunday, which is the week, it's the Sunday before Easter. So Easter's next week. We will definitely have a show. And I don't know what else to say. That's pretty much it. Did you see the gifts that Lyrics bought me?
Yes, I saw on the gram, I think, before I went off. Yeah.
He got me some Dr. Squatch. He's always.
So we're gonna see a review.
These shows are not brought to you by Dr. Squatch. Review?
Yeah, you're gonna review them on your YouTube channel.
No, we're gonna do another review in season 5 with Wash Your Ass Part 5. Look out for that.
The flavors are really strong though. I just had to throw it out there. Also,
hey yo, yo, that's your new name, Sign Guy. You always doing this bullshit with that, man. Anyway,
yo, did you see the new glasses?
Yeah,
I got new Malcolm X glasses. So,
I thought they were the same.
These are even more Malcolm X. So,
are they?
Yeah,
they look purple.
Wow.
Random thoughts.
They have UV.
That's why.
UV and transitional.
Boom, 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 boom.
That's what's up. Yo, shout out to Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah, shouts to them.
Yeah, man. Yo, but y'all know what time it is, right?
Fine.
What time is it?
It's time to let the fuckery commence. Hey. Let's get it. Yo, what the hell? Yo, we said, yo, what?
Are you frozen too?
I thought it was just me.
All right, do it one more time. One more time.
Man.
Yeah, I knew it.
Benny, we gonna do as many as we want to do. Get out of here. You gonna love it too.
They don't understand concepts of washing your ass, apparently.
Lyrics, do it one more time.
Benny knows she loved them wash your ass videos. Well, anyway, so you know what time it is, right?
One more time. What time is it?
It's time to let the fuckery commence. Let's get it.
The opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter in their current state of mind, which they have the right to change at any given moment. The iRant Network and the members of the Ranters Union are not responsible for any claims made. All opinions and train of thoughts are welcomed here and protected by the First Amendment and the Ranters Union. All commentary, criticism, news reporting, research, teaching, and or scholarship of copyrighted material is protected by the Fair Use Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. iRant Network and the founder of the Ranters Union, Jalogic, aka Mr. M, recommends that you take what is said and do your own research. Read a goddamn book and form your own opinion. Furthermore, listen carefully to the ranters rant and debate their opinions and form your own conclusion. Thank you for watching this member-supported program, powered by the Ranters Union and produced for the iRant Network. Good day.
All right. You're back. What's up, homie? Why are you shaking your head?
Man, I was like, yo, the shit froze on both thugs at home. I'm still, my head is still, but you know what? This is Randumb Thoughtz. So, yo, just to let you guys know, you got to be prepared for any and everything out this bitch.
Randomness is bound to happen.
No, that's a fact. So listen, let's get into today's topic of discussion. Today's topic of discussion is episode, I know, Taisha, I know. It's episode 4-13, right? 4-13?
4-13, yes.
Fuck it, 4-13. Introduction into the metaverse. We in this bitch. So
this is a very interesting topic.
Before we really dig into it, I just would like to welcome back our friend and a great friend here, Adviz, back into the metaverse, into the craziness, the bullshit that is the metaverse. How was it on your first day back, Adviz?
Metaverse.
Not yet. To the metaverse.
Me learning about different things that could impact me and others as artists when it comes to music, as well as I had difficulty signing in to Twitter. They were trying to sign me into a different Twitter name. What else? And then Steph, yes. And then Instagram. I just had just messages on messages of people that were sending me stuff either for contests or they was like, oh yeah, man, can you give me this video again? And it's like January 4th. And I'm like,
oh wow.
Sitting there for like 2.5-3 months, like nothing, no response. And I'm just like, yeah, it's a weird place. If it's needed, of course, to promote, but at the same time, if I didn't have to, I wouldn't come back.
You know what? I think some of us actually feel that way, man. But you know what? I was just thinking just now. I got a panel question here for everybody here. Even you guys that are watching, you can answer this. TikTok recently, I guess the Chinese creators of TikTok, they had a big meeting. I think they want motherfuckers to either sell TikTok or, you know what I'm saying, ban it in the US. I didn't see the conclusion because I got halfway bored watching that shit. I just wanted to know. No, I did. I got bored as fuck. I was like, I ain't watching this bullshit.
It was Congress discussing it.
Oh, well, one of them niggas, somebody was discussing that shit. I don't know.
It was Congress. It was the U.S. Congress speaking to the CEO of TikTok. And
okay.
They're deciding on whether they're going to ban TikTok altogether or if they're going to force TikTok to sell. Which, I mean, they want them to sell to an American company, and I'm like, word, we're doing.
You know why, right?
Of course, they want
to control it.
They want to control.
Thank you.
We know this. This is so obvious. If you don't see the obvious, and they're getting way more bold and blatant these days. Yeah, how TikTok and its parent company, which is Byte. What is it? Byte Fam or something like that. I believe the company's called.
You talking about like BIT something?
BYT. It's something like
BYT.
Byte.
Oh,
yeah, it's like Byteware or Byte Fam or something like that. But they're the parent company.
Well, I'm telling you this right now.
No one's gonna buy TikTok. It's way too valuable. That's
Well,
not
I'm
gonna
like,
happen.
People will buy it. People would not going to sell it. That's the difference. You would buy it because it's worth money.
Spending now we know
No,
more
but it's too much money.
than $1
It's
since
way too much.
2017.
Musk could probably buy it.
A bunch more. Wall Street Journal.
I mean, he could, but we don't want him to.
Joanna, also a CNBC contributor. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you guys in person.
So where do you think the TikTok story is going? Is there really enough momentum building and a legal case for a ban?
It's been a really fun game of chicken to watch. It's just both sides now, which one was willing to go as far as they're willing to go, right? I think there was big momentum last week on the Hill. We had the congressional hearings. I think a lot of people did not feel optimistic about the TikTok CEO testimony, feeling as if enough is being done to protect that data. I've been really thinking about, though, if this ban goes through, and that's still an if, who are the big winners? And certainly in the U.S., the tech companies, Meta, I'm just wondering, how is Mark Zuckerberg sitting around just kind of with a huge party waiting to happen if this really does happen?
On the ad share, on capturing ad share, I mean, engagement.
All of it. I mean, think about, you got people's time, you've got users, you've got creators, and you've got advertisers. This could be huge for Snap, Meta, really anyone in the, I would say even Twitter, even on Elon Musk.
There's been so much modeling out on the sell side this week of how much earnings per share it's worth, how much worth to the stock. Are there incremental moves, say, a Meta would need to make, or can they basically sit and wait and then absorb that extra time spent?
Right. They do really have the products in place, right? Every company has tried to create their version of TikTok. Certainly there would need to be some sort of, I would think they would see many opportunities in building different products here that could capitalize on bringing in that TikTok audience, bringing in that TikTok advertising.
I agree, Shinobi.
If TikTok continues, is that a good investment for Meta?
Right.
Yep.
I mean, it could literally be useless.
Of course it is.
Right. Yeah. They've got to really be sort of balancing that road right now.
We'll continue to watch the back and forth there. Joanna, your latest column is on the Google AI chatbot, which you say it's boring on purpose. I think one thing Wall Street's trying to figure out is Google an AI winner or loser?
We don't know yet. Google is the most powerful search company, the most powerful information company. Is this their first step, and is it boring? Yes. What is coming down the line? What are they hiding? What are they able to do? That was a big part of the conversation I had with the Google executive who led Bard. They right now are trying to position themselves as responsible versus the rest of the AI marketplace right now, where you've got OpenAI, Microsoft, and all tons of apps and startups putting AI into their stuff right now. So it remains to be seen on Google, but right now, out of the gate, not a good first step for them.
Have you been impressed with Bing traffic or not? I mean, we were looking for it to either be sustained or be a blip. Is it one or the other?
I think we don't know yet. I think Microsoft is happy. They're certainly happy with the number of people coming to Bing, trying it out. Now trying out, they launched this image creator last week, which is a competitor to OpenAI's DALL-E. It's easier to use. The quality is better. I think they're going to see a lot more in these tools that are getting, versus Bing is basically trying to pull people away from not only using Bing or focusing on Bing, but also the Microsoft Office integration, this image creator.
Yep, Shinobi.
A lot of opportunity here for Microsoft to take that OpenAI partnership and put it into their other products.
And that was the thing about TikTok. TikTok is basically Vine with better tools and better creation, techniques.
Yeah, especially since TikTok already has like the augmented reality built into it, kind of like with the what you call it, the filters and all that nonsense.
That's what I'm talking about. It's like they took some of the best of Snapchat. And
does anybody use Snapchat?
It's not as popular as it used to be.
No, anybody here has ever used that? Use it? I never.
I have a Snapchat account, but I only got like one picture on there. Word to my mother, I only got one picture, and that I need the pictures like some shit like that. I don't know, like some dumbass shit.
You just want to see all the freaky stuff that comes up and disappears after 24 hours.
That's OnlyFans. So it's basically OnlyFans for like 24 hours.
What is this? I told you I was only supporting a friend for 1 month, B.
We're just talking in general, but you kind of brought it back there.
Man, you just always want to be the punchline, don't you, Lyric?
Yes.
Always want to be the punchline.
Yes.
Or get punched by the punchline.
Fuck out of here. But I would love to be a punchline. Yeah, why not? But like,
so
listen.
like, wait, let's go deeper into this TikTok thing.
Wait, Eric.
So with TikTok, what the CEO proposed, he was proposing a compromise with the U.S. government. He basically said that that he could set up a company or set up a location where TikTok could be run. They could have like a U.S. sector that would be run under U.S. laws and regulations, and through doing that, that would solve the problem as far as TikTok being a security risk, because of course the U.S. government's worried about the Chinese government and their regulations, and they're worried about data from the U.S. being taken, user data, user information, things of that nature. But the interesting thing is TikTok doesn't use like geo data like all the other places like Meta and like Instagram and all those other places, like where they actually have exact locations of people and users. With TikTok, it's a general, they use a general area data analysis, what have you. So like, you won't, what were you saying?
I was about to say, so it's like those, if you ever been on Indeed.com and you thought you looked for this job that looked too good to be true, but when they try to give you the location, it's a whole little blue circle in this whole surrounding area, but it's not a specific place.
They will not give you the exact address. Exactly. They'll say,
"Oh man."
So essentially, the American government is worrying about spying, like they're not spying on other people, but whatever.
Right? We don't want.
It's funny how you're spying on us.
We want to spy on our own.
Yeah, we want to know what's spying.
Right. Right. We want to be in charge of spying our own people. Like that's what it is.
Patriot Act.
Right. We want the information. We don't want to give it to China.
That's another thing, like information, right? Information is the most important thing in the past 20 years or so with social media, because they aggregate this information, I don't know, and they try to make a profile about you, which is very much like what you call it, Westworld. Everybody saw the last season of Westworld, the last couple of seasons? No. Essentially, that's what they did, where they were making it where like they profile people so they know where exactly what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Chicken and Beef said they spying on Eric for sure. I know a hacked phone when I hear it. Wow.
They spying on me because they feel like I'm a threat. I don't know what I'm a threat to, but whatever. Anyway, where was I going with that? So basically, they were aggregating information. They could build a profile of the person, and they know their whole life. Right. It's kind of interesting concept. They know what they would do in their life.
Guys,
yeah. You missed the last season. Well, you missed the last season of it where they actually made copies of those people. So they had enough information.
But the prior season was more interesting. I feel like it was more interesting because it was the beginning of that kind of concept. It's a very good, interesting concept because it's not far from what essentially was been happening with these social medias.
Now, guys, listen, I have a panel question. Like I was saying, like since this whole TikTok thing is going on with the U.S. Senate or whatever, in your opinion, how do you think the outcome is going to be with this whole TikTok fiasco? Do you think they're going to sell it or they're going to stand their ground? Steph?
They're not going to
start it off.
They're not.
Why don't you think they're not going to sell it?
Too valuable. TikTok is the #1 social media app in the country, in this country, and if not the world. So they are not going to sell TikTok. Is way too valuable. User information is way too valuable.
Yeah,
they're not going to do that. And then the other thing about it is if you do either or, if you sell TikTok, which they're not going to do, or if you ban TikTok from the US, you know how many businesses will suffer because you shut down TikTok? And you know, the politicians, of course, are like, we don't care because this has a geo-global effect on, you know, on the US. There's so many ways to get into our user information. You see all these companies getting hacked every other day. So I don't know what difference it's really going to make. But all the businesses that rely on TikTok as a gateway or funnel system, you know, for their business, they're going to suffer. and then you're going to see mass protests. You're going to see people, lashing out and going against Congress and the government, and you're gonna see the outcome in the next elections.
Yeah, man.
So
poor white girls with their dances.
It's like, yeah. So which are you gonna do? Either or? You said what?
Poor white girls for their dances. They're repetitive dances every song. They're gonna lose out on money.
They're gonna lose out on money.
Hey, yo, Ramos, I asked you the same question, man. I asked you this motherfucker, man. Yo, this bomba class. Oh man, imagine riots over TikTok. LOL. Yeah,
a bunch of weird dances. They're gonna be angry. That's what they protest.
Dancing in the street. Fuck out of here, man.
That's why we're gonna
please,
talk about the metaverse after all of this, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, this. Believe it or not, it actually is part of the metaverse in a sense.
It's a segue.
I'm not sure. I think eventually they're gonna have to give in a little bit to the government in terms of maybe the regulating the what's going on. But the real, this is just This is just a way of like control, and it's like, who the fuck cares about? First of all, I don't use TikTok, so I don't give a shit. But apparently, like Steph said, the majority of there's a lot of people using TikTok.
A lot of young kids
to put their dances up.
Well, no, we also got a TikTok page too.
Yeah, you know something? What's that movie with the dancing? They banned dancing in the town, and they came back and they fought with dancing. This is basically on a world scale. That's what's gonna happen.
You're talking about Footloose?
Footloose. It's gonna be Footloose on a worldwide scale.
Yeah.
They're gonna take back their world. Anyway, whoever wants to go next and go.
Well, no, hold on a second. TikTok is more than just dances, man. You got people promoting their podcasts. You got actual podcasts.
He's playing.
I'm messing around.
I know.
The whole thing is, but the main thing, real quick thing. I just heard. I don't know if this is true, but Instagram is demonetizing. They're not gonna give out money to people as much they used to. Like you used to be able to make money through Instagram. Is that true? This is somebody mentioned it to me.
Not necessarily.
I wouldn't be surprised, Eric, because of the fact of when they initially changed the algorithm for Instagram. For a minute, they were using Reels as an incentive for people to get their views and stuff.
Yeah.
And you had, of course, where you can just post a regular video, but now all of a sudden, because Reels are sent out to just about everybody to get a further reach,
they no longer need it.
Yeah, they nerfed it. They nerfed it now to where when I upload a video, it goes straight to make it into a reel. So since it's oversaturated with so many videos,
they don't need people to do it anymore. Plus, they got the monetization. They making people pay for ads. They're doing that blue check bullshit.
Yeah,
so people got to pay for blue checks.
Thank you, Elon Musk, for starting this nonsense of
blue check
paying
bullshit
for verification check.
Hey, yo, Elon Musk.
Stupid.
Thank you for fucking up the game. Thank you.
It started with Twitter, and he wanted people to pay $9 a month to have a blue check. So now,
this subscription-based bullshit.
Yes. So basically, you would pay $9 a month for you could pick any name you want. By the way,
Walt Disney.
You could pick Walt Disney and write stuff under Walt Disney's and have a blue check, and you'll be a credible.
Yo, shut up, Robert. Sport. Like Shinobi. Fuck out of here, man.
It's really stupid.
Yo, like now I know Shinobi's gonna say some slick shit too, like this, man. Like, don't get too excited. I'm always excited. Like, the fuck you talking about? I'm excited. Man, listen. Anyway, I have to add the same thing. Chicken the Beef said, but seriously, if the other platforms would stop suppressing us, TikTok wouldn't be taken off. You know what? You're right. And you know what? I have to say, I gotta give a shout out to our TikTok, to the TikTok cats out there, the ones that we follow, the ones that follow us. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all watch, some of y'all watching the show. Benny said some countries have already banned TikTok. TikTok is a phase and will pass as well. You know what?
Some states
Benny,
have banned TikTok as well. Like some states have already begun to
I think if children are gonna push back, then I feel like TikTok is gonna stay, because as long as the young people hold on to it, they're the ones who push forward the trends. So if this is going to cause younger people to find ways around it, You know what I mean? And then hold. You know, their kids, young people are rebels, so rebellious.
Well, here's the other thing too.
Who remembers what the fuck is Skonex? Like, I don't remember that shit. Like,
I don't remember
scones.
Skonex, yeah. That didn't even exist.
Let me say this about TikTok and all the other social media platforms, but in particular TikTok. A lot of kids get education. They get more education from TikTok than they do from their own public schools, and even some of their private schools.
I want to see the data on that. I want to see the data on that. I don't know.
No, she's right. She's right.
I want to see the data. I'm not going to say she's wrong, but I want to see the data on that.
No, you even
crazy.
Hold on, Steph. In her defense, usually, you know, I don't defend Steph, but in Steph's defense, right? No, because Steph be coming at me, but it's Steph's defense. I have to say it's right because, like our TikTok page, I'm mainly the one that's on the TikTok page. You know what I'm saying? And I see it. I actually see it. The real there's a real educational value of TikTok that I feel personally that the United States wants to control, because there's a lot of shit on there that we're not supposed to know.
There's
that
a lot
people
of
are really waking up to. That who?
That Ron DeSantis wouldn't want us to know.
Mm-hmm. Sure. There's a lot of things that Nick Fuentes and all the motherfuckers don't want us to know. You know what I'm saying? But
it's a very powerful tool, especially for Black people, when they don't get shadow banned. But yeah, when it works for
I like how no, because niggas do get shadow banned. Like that's a fact.
So I have a question real quick. I have a question. I have a quick question.
Facts.
You know how they said Black Twitter? Is there a Black TikTok too?
Yes.
And a Black and a Black Instagram? Is that those things exist? Because I never heard them talk past in TikTok. I mean Twitter. I'm just curious. And how does that play into things?
Yes. But it's like with Twitter, it's more of a, Twitter has always been like the town square of social media. It's where everyone can chime in at a faster pace. People can get their thoughts and feelings out at a faster pace than all the other social media platforms. Because with the other social media platforms, you have to kind of plan short videos out. Hey, what does it stand up, Little Red?
Talk about white kids dancing. The only thing that have a problem with white kid dancing, they need to dance better. They need to learn how to dance to the beat, not the melody.
Oh my Lord!
Terrible.
Wow! You really show these little.
Oh my goodness.
What? Yeah, hold on. Let me ask. Let me ask Adviz the question, man. Like, yo, Adviz, what do you?
What is wrong? No. Oh my God.
Hey, yo, Adviz, what do you think the outcome is gonna be, and why?
Do you think dancing for white people will be better in the metaverse?
No, because it'll use like tracking thing, and they're still dancing the same way.
Guys, let Adviz answer the question, please, man. Like, yo, y'all niggas is killing me, man. Like, come on, man. Oh man.
Oh my God.
Lyrics, the
yes, Betty.
The verdict is still gonna be the same. TikTok is still gonna keep their control. There's no reason why they should. Especially from
facts.
I do more research. But I'm hearing there's a combination of countries coming together to actually do a lot of commerce and really build amongst each other. So I wouldn't necessarily think that TikTok is going to go off that way. But yeah, TikTok. I mean, TikTok in itself, there's actually been a study out there that they have a thing is called TikTok brain, which is very similar to dementia, and how that short term memory loss and like content is having an impact on, of course, we always know about the attention span of kids, people, etc. But TikTok is keeping their stuff. They want to have an idea of what the US is doing so they can push what they want to push to the US, and then their TikTok in China is completely different from the US.
Yes, it is.
No, that's a fact. That's definitely a fact.
And I'm sure, again, Ron DeSantis would love something like that for the US. If he had it his way. I'm going to keep bringing his name up
Okay,
like lyrics, like you blame
DeSantis.
everything on Walt Disney.
Yep.
I'm blaming everything on Ron DeSantis.
Nah, and you know what? I blame all this on Walt Disney too. Like, because niggas keep wishing upon a star that this shit is really beneficial. Like, it's only beneficial when you give positive info, when you give information that helps somebody. Here, a bunch of Neymars just trying to be a part of the world. No, that's a fact. Like, more facts.
Yeah,
like, yo, but nah, like when niggas keep wishing upon the star, you know what I'm saying? That like this. Look,
what is this? What is this atrocity?
This is white kids wishing upon a star that they dancing with rhythm. Like, yo, and it ain't happening.
There's a mix in there.
I guess who I blame? I blame Walt Disney for this shit. Like, word to my mother.
I blame Ron DeSantis. I'm sorry. I'm blaming
and Ron DeSantis.
Forever and always. I can't stand that dude.
Yeah.
AKA Ron DeSantis.
I blame you got served on DeSantis.
No, that was a good movie. I don't care what nobody say. You Got Served was a pretty good movie. It was a pretty good movie.
You mean the sequels too? The 20 sequels that came after it?
Oh, hell no. Hell no. No.
I'm telling you, there's going to be more of this in the metaverse.
It already is.
Except for you could be able anybody because you can have avatars and shit. I mean, this already kind of existed to a certain degree. Right? I mean,
yeah. She hit the spinner Rooney.
Right.
Where's the work? Where did the work?
Forgot to do the
spinner Rooney.
No, she did. She did the spinner Rooney. I'm like, oh man, yo, Booker T would be real proud of us. Like, fuck out of here, man. Like,
who's dropping stuff anyway? So can we get into the metaverse? Like,
well, yeah, let's jump into the actual. I mean, well, we were in it. We were just speaking of TikTok, which is kind of a part of it. But let's jump really into it. So,
not necessarily. It's a
step. It's a part of the metaverse.
So yes,
not yet.
Steph, you got Google Glasses already anyway.
Stop.
Steph already got Google Glasses. Steph and her Google Glasses. Augmented reality already.
Wow.
Right. Yeah, these are actually Google Glasses.
Yeah, she's already seen the metaverse.
Shit, man. Like, yo.
Have you met all your ancestors in the metaverse?
You can meet all your ancestors in the metaverse?
No, I'm still compiling a list. So, I'm doing my research.
Well, you know what? I do have to. What was this? Mr. RJC78 said, my neighbor's little kids be posting up on TikTok these same ass dances.
Yeah, they're repetitive as fuck. They're the same thing. Different song, same fucking dance. Okay, get some new moves, kids.
I don't necessarily look at the dances when I'm on TikTok, which is rarely. I don't get on TikTok that often, but when I do. I usually look at the informational stuff. I like the educational value of TikTok, so I usually look for those profiles. And I also, there's another one. Shout out to Girl with the Dogs, based in Canada. I learned a lot about
Girl with the Dogs.
Girl with the Dogs.
She's official. She official.
I love her page.
So,
also shout out to Prince of Duets, who is that's the official Baby Paws Instagram page. Like, yo, if you want some really funny ass content, check out Baby Paw on Instagram. Like, yo, he be cracking me up. Like, not Instagram, sorry, TikTok. Check him out on TikTok. That's his TikTok. Yo, but the metaverse, I'm like this. Let's really jump into it. The metaverse could be a fun place. A metaverse could be a dangerous place, depending on the circumstances which they're of. And I'm talking about for real, because it's to me, it's a big mind control. Like, you don't understand when I'm driving out, on the street, I literally see people crossing the street on their phones. They're either watching a movie or they DM somebody on fucking Instagram or Facebook or some shit like that. Not pay or doing a tweet, not paying attention to the street. I'm trying to tell you,
bars
like rapper. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. But nah, seriously, like, people are so wrapped up in the metaverse, they're so wrapped up in the social media that they forget about real life and real life situations. Like, for instance, like I brought this up on another episode with that whack rapper dude. The one that they were playing is like, what was it? Don't. That whack shit.
Rock solid.
Rock solid. Yeah, yo, Shout out to
One
Rock
that
Solid,
likes
wherever you
walking
at.
around with big sticks. That one.
People going to get jumped at 6 on rest. Yo, but the one thinking about the metaverse, right? The thing I find most dangerous potentially about the metaverse is this. There's a number of things, but
Right.
kids, like, you know what happened right, internet right now? Kids are able to be like approached and stuff like that by these predators, and now you have the metaverse where basically you can look whatever you want. You can mask yourself, whatever, and you don't know how many crazy I don't know, man. They need to really regulate the shit out of it.
Right.
And
Well,
every time you regulate, there's always a loophole.
Well, we know.
Well, think about it with remember when the PPP loans, some of these guys was getting PPP loans and shit. Like, I'm talking about people that were making up businesses getting PPP loans, and then they got the big thing of cash by the phone, and they getting robbed. Like, live on the gram, they getting robbed. Like, first of all, y'all some dumbass individuals. Ha ha, good for you. You should have your money up there by your money up by your ear like it's a phone or whatever. Have you think? And you live in a broke neighborhood? Like, what you think was gonna happen? Fuck out of here.
I should got one of those loans.
No, you don't.
I want to get
the FBI is cracking that. No, listen to me.
No,
the
but I would have
FBI.
I have a business.
No, Steph, you're exempt from this because you have a business. What I'm saying is, for those who don't have business, there were people that did not have a business getting PPP loans, and because they was on the internet flashing money, you know what I'm saying, by their ear, buying all this other shit. Yep, they was getting jumped. Just like that. Give it up.
How the fuck they track them like that though?
You can track anybody from your phone on Google. Yes, you can.
No, I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying I don't understand how they pinpointed him.
Yes.
What I'm trying to say is some people know certain people's moves, and you got to understand in the hood. In the hood, you got certain people that are wolves, or even you got your friends that are watching your every move on social media, and they know where you hang out, they know where you hide, they know how much money you got, how much money you didn't got, or whatever. They know where to find you, and they know where to rob you at.
So then you deserve to get robbed.
Yeah, thank you.
You're lucky your life wasn't taken along with it.
Snatch. Stupid. That's it. Nah, I'm saying, like, yo, I'm telling you, the metaverse could be a dangerous place because, like, and then, I'm
trying to tell you, this is not what you're talking about. Is not the metaverse.
Metaverse is like metaverse, virtual reality, and augmented reality. And
all right, my fault.
You got okay.
I thought it was actually Facebook and Instagram and all that shit.
It's part of it. It's part of it, but it's not the whole. It's making a reality that's different from our reality, but integrating all these things into reality. So basically, you'll live a life, but on virtual reality, internet, or you know what I mean, or like in augmented reality where you have the ability, things are popping up on your view. And those are kind of affecting your reality. You know what I mean? It's like, you see like an ad pop up on your glasses and you click on that and it'll take you somewhere else.
Right.
Yo,
cool.
You know who had a skit on this? Dave Chappelle.
When
on the Chappelle show. There was
which one?
So there's an episode, I forgot the name in particular, but he's literally like he's walking through in a mall, but he's inside of like the internet, which
I think I
vaguely
remember that.
And there's literally different solicitors on there, spam.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I do remember that one. Now you said it. Yeah, it kept popping up, pop, all the things, and it was not porn shit. I think it's a lot of porn. Yeah, I remember that.
Ron Jeremy was.
No, he was a part. Chappelle has always been ahead of his time, though.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah, I mean,
essentially, it's good for potentially to reaching people because if people are immersed, the problem is the immersion, right? If you live, if you're in a situation and you get adjusted to it, you believe that's your reality. Now, where does reality and the metaverse end? You know what I mean? Like it's gonna get blurred the lines. I was just trying to make a point. Even with Instagram, where you got certain people. When you got people, they go to these vacation spots and you're like vicariously living through them. When they have these vacation spots or they post up in a nice, beautiful home, damn well that shit look rented, but like they swear it's their home. I think they really be trying to sell people false reality on the internet, B. Was it? Well, you're gonna go to the metaverse too. You're home. You have a home that's $1 billion home. And everybody can see it.
but I'm like, nah, I think they be trying to get niggas, man, for real. They be trying to really get people.
So
if I get my wings dipped in the metaverse, is that cheating? What?
Oh my god!
Hilarious.
You better talk to Tiffany about that one.
It's like porn. So
is
porn cheating?
You better talk to Tiffany about that one.
Benny asked the question. She said, "When you talk about metaverse, do you also mean AI?"
Yes,
AI is part of the metaverse because it creates the metaverse.
Right. So
and stuff like that be going on. Stuff like that be going on.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Right. Right.
That's what eventually it's gonna get crazy in that shit. We're gonna get to a point where it looks real. But that's the beginnings.
Let me ask you guys something. Did you all ever use the program Second Life?
That's what I was gonna talk about. It basically that's the beginnings of it. Like it's already kind of existed. This is like a 2.0 and 3.0 version of that shit. You know what I mean? Because it's technically that is like 2.0 and The Sims is 1.0.
Right.
So now you're going 3.0.
Right.
You know what I mean? People just
The Sims, like you said. Yeah. Then you had Second Life that like stepped it up. You know, you could fly. You could.
Yeah, exactly. It's just basically Second Life because in Second Life, people were able to go to church. People were able to go to have live concerts. And so that's essentially what they're gonna do with the metaverse. I'm correct, right? They're gonna be able to go to a virtual concert. You know,
they've already done it.
They've already
there
done
you go.
It. They just did a Justin Bieber
one. Yeah.
So that's gonna be big business. You're gonna be able to do everything from your home. But the problem is that we all know during COVID how you started feeling like a lion in a cage, right? And then your reality kind of getting warped, like and then you get like antsy and anxiousness. I mean, that means I feel like more people are going to get anxious. They're going to develop this condition where they're scared of reality and interacting with real people. You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly. People doing concerts in Fortnite, like things like that, and also PUBG, and also what am I? Call of Duty. Those are kind of like the beginnings of
Apex.
The makings of the metaverse, like the blueprint for it, like even Grand Theft Auto, that's also
Bam. Yeah, there's code no chill.
Ireland, you don't have guns, Mike. You fucking cunt.
What? Anybody see this? Everybody see this anime called Summer War?
What was it called?
Summer War?
I think it's called Summer War. It's about it talks about it's like basically Second Life, but like on steroids, where the whole world works on it. So someone infiltrated this place called this program that controlled the whole world, and then eventually what happened was they started taking it down because it controlled everything, the lights, the whole grid system, all the computers are connected to it.
Sword Art Online.
Yes, I was getting ready to mention that Sword Art Online.
Or the new one that came out recently, the one with Spielberg made out. He made something similar. What's that called? Where it had like all the 80s pop references.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. It came out not that long ago.
Yeah. Oh man, what was it called?
It had big robot, the robot in it. It had everybody think about in it. Transformers.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up.
But yeah, that's essentially what we're looking forward to. Except for at some point it's gonna get where it looks real.
Yeah. Steven Spielberg.
But I didn't see Summer Wars. No.
Wait. What? Player One.
Player One.
Player One.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things like that. There's like a lot of animes that kind of cover it as well. Lawnmower Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Another one.
But I want to mention specifically Sword Art Online because I was thinking about the guy who created Meta. That I don't know if you saw the article. I think I may have sent it to you like a few months back, but there was something going around. Vice had actually covered it, where he basically created virtual reality glasses, but they like strap on to you. And you basically play this game that you can't get out of. Like the VR glasses are stuck to you. If you try to take them off, if you try to, tamper with them in any way, there's a device that explodes. That
was literally based off of Sword Art Online. The guy was trying to basically replicate.
Why would you do that?
Well, he was commemorating Sword Art Online, but it was like, why would you even make that a reality?
Yeah, like, that's some psycho shit.
Yeah, so basically a way to like for people that are like competitive gamers, like if they wanted to have a more
You only got one chance.
reality
You only got one
immersive
shot.
experience. Yeah, like
You only got one
put these
shot. Do
glasses
not
on.
miss your chance to blow. Yeah, you're gonna get
It's interesting because this kind of plays into the evolution of humanity, right? If we keep going in this way, how will we like humanity be? And let's say 50 years from
Ghost
now.
in the Shell. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like basically we'll just be information. Information will become information ones and zeros, and we'll exist. Our minds will exist in that world, and that's kind of scary to me. I don't know why. I guess it doesn't, because we already the whole concept of we're already living in a simulation is already within out there. So imagine we actually are for sure living in a simulation. Like we are putting ourselves in that simulation.
I honestly think,
what the fuck was that beat?
Yeah.
Oh,
this
wow.
is the video.
You scared the shit out of me. Like, yo.
The Russian guy now?
So I feel like it's going to turn into this. You're going to have people that are I think it's going to be a separation of people in the world. I think they're going to be people that are going to be living in the metaverse probably for, most of their time here. And then there are going to be other people that are just going to be like, you know what? Screw all of this. I'm going offline completely. I'm just going to live in the woods. I'm going to live off the land.
Yep, Shinobi.
I'm gonna go to these small communities where we don't have internet, we don't have these things where that control us and control our minds. I really think that our world is gonna turn into that.
They live.
No, it's already turning into it, like slowly but surely. Like remember, you got
more.
You got the robotic people. What is it? Oh shit, I forgot the proper name for it. But like you already got like robots disguised as human beings. No, I said robots disguised as human beings. You know what I'm saying? Like some Terminated shit.
He's talking. Well, I know one thing I wanted to bring up too. That there was a person, or at least I'll just say a person, but we found out it ends up being AI on Instagram that literally was getting all of these followers for being all these other different places. They thought it was a real person, and come to find out
that right there,
generated person.
Is that the woman? Is that the girl that they put up? That was the way. I'm thinking somebody else. I'm thinking there was an AI person that created a person, but we already knew they were that person. And then now they got a boyfriend and all that shit. But you're talking about SpongeBob. We actually trick people that think they were real.
That was They had like a 10 million followers on Instagram and such. Like I remember seeing it, and then it came out to find out that it was like she was fake, and people were still following the page, and there's a whole number of different things. But that also goes to show you how that to also cross-pollinate with voice AI, and how now they've been getting on people's voices. And I don't know if you're going to start having to copyright your voice nowadays because of the fact that.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
That goes with deep fakes and all that shit, because Adobe created a way where you can actually grab someone's voice and through a system like clone that shit. Yeah, that's her. That's the one I was talking about as well. Oh, yeah, but they were aware that she was artificial. You know what I mean? Like I was aware when she first came out.
They've already started it. They have a program out now called Invoice, where you can basically manufacture like a female or male pop vocals voice, and like all you have to do is write the lyrics, and the AI sings it for you.
I'll take you further. They have where you can take an artist that exists now and make a whole new song that never existed, just by using the processing all the songs they've ever had.
Right.
That's insane.
Yeah,
they did that with
Jay-Z and Spice Ice. With Jay-Z. Yeah, they did that. I heard
they did it with Nirvana as well. They did it with Nirvana as well. I remember that's the first one I heard. It was Nirvana, and then Jay-Z thing happened maybe last week or something like that.
Well, no, because Young Guru posted on his page on Instagram, so like he wasn't really feeling it, but he was like, it was like some AI shit with Jay-Z or whatever with his voice and all that, like with like an old song or something. And I thought the shit was dope personally, but I was like, all right, whatever, man. You know what I mean? Like,
but if
but
it's messing with Jay's money,
it's something I send you recently, Steph. I send you where Michael Jackson and Nicki Minaj on a song singing the Grease song. You saw that? When
I didn't get to listen to it.
They had it in the same melody. They were singing the song in that melody of the Grease song.
Yeah, but I like the Biggie one was funny too. The Biggie singing the.
I didn't hear that one.
No, you sent it to me.
Exactly, the RDC one.
Yep. I did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Biggie singing Big.
Oh, you ain't.
Super Mario 2 theme song.
Oh, I wanted to hear that shit. I ain't even hear that shit.
Super Mario thing, yeah. I'll send it to you later. Yeah, Super Mario. It was in the melody of Super Mario, but you could hear him sing, kind of rapping into the beat of that. So they made it. It worked.
Grace. Yo, that joke is hilarious.
But now, hold on. Like seriously though, I'm not gonna lie to you. You say that you're afraid of how things are gonna turn out with the metaverse and everything else like that. I'm afraid of these AI robots because, like,
the singularity. You worried about the singularity, man?
Oh my god! And the fucking AI robots, the shit they were just showing because
you're worried about singularity when AI robots become aware, right?
I tell you, passport bros are gonna. They're not even gonna worry about real women anymore. They're gonna want these AI chicks. They're gonna be AI
sex robots, right? Those are fucking crazy, man.
They're gonna want sex. Yes.
But Steph, no, for real. Like, no, but you know what's. No, but you know what's scaring me though about this? Like, have you ever watched Terminator? Like any of the Terminator movies?
Yes.
Like,
yes, the singularity.
Yeah, like, and my brother got me. My brother got me with this. My brother got me with this Equilibrium movie because everything that's going on now is in reference to. No, listen. Everything that's going on now, that's going on right now, this motherfucker puts it to Equilibrium. He's like, yo, son, yeah, you see this happen? Yo, that shit happened on Equilibrium. Hey, you see what's going on here with the government? Yo, that shit, you watch Equilibrium. I'm like, fuck out of here. But then I watch Terminator, and then I see the AIs we might end up going to war with the AIs. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, son, I'm good, son.
But that's what happened on the Matrix too. That's how.
Yeah, the Matrix happens after. The Matrix is the aftermath of basically Terminator. Is if you want to put them together, they could actually work. The Terminator is like when the war happened, and the Matrix is afterwards. They lost the war. Essentially, they're essentially the same fucking thing. But yeah, so lyrics. I was trying to say that what you were talking about was the singularity. The singularity is when AI becomes aware and overtakes us, and we go to war with them, or they overtake us completely, and we become their slaves.
Right. No, that's a fact, and I'm good with all that, man. I know,
like batteries.
You know what's interesting? Yeah, Musk was saying that potentially that was a possibility. He actually stated that once. I don't know if he was trolling, but
if you know it's a possibility, why create the motherfuckers?
Because it's money. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's about making money. Exactly.
I'm good. Nah, that's you know what?
Possibility, man.
Making money is like points in a video game. Like,
no, I got you.
Like, what else can I do to build this world that I want to design? Like,
Lyrics Girlfriend 2023 and Sex Bot, you never need to worry about not watching that.
she'll be self-washing. She'll be like sanitizing inside. Shit.
Benny, you got jokes, Benny.
This is what I'm saying. He's gonna become an AI bro.
No, the fuck I ain't. No, I'm good.
Yo, Steph just coined this shit. AI bros. Steph coined it right here. You heard it first. AI bros.
Wait, hold on a second. He said, I'm trying to get some meta pussy like that in Demolition Man. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit. When they were like sitting in front of each other.
Yeah,
and they had the shit up put on their head.
Making all those faces.
Nah, you ain't crushing. You are not crushing my meat between them thighs, man. I'm good, man. Cause like AI, nah, I don't trust it. I don't trust it, man. I don't trust it. I just don't trust AI coochie. Like, yo, I don't trust it.
Let me tell you, all these sci-fi movies, we need to pay attention to them because all the sci-fi films, all the sci-fi literature have been on point.
Yeah,
I'm talking about from Brave New World to 1984. Like I said, even Demolition Man had had a lot of things that came to fruition, like the jokes that they were making about Arnold Schwarzenegger getting in the office. Of course, they said he was going to be president in Demolition Man, but he became governor of California.
Yeah,
like, and then Taco Bell, Taco Bell started buying up all the restaurants, and it became
and they had wars.
Yeah,
they had fast food wars. Definitely, all this shit. If you look at Philip K. Dick's books, I've read a lot of Philip K. Dick books, and all of them are talk about like this reality, like going in, basically Blade Runner. We're talking about Scanner Darkly, all that shit. It's like a weird reality. That's actually a good concept, the Scanner Darkly, because that is essentially what I think eventually we'll get to augmented reality, right? Where you can create who you are, like who you want in real life.
That's what it started with. That's how the metaverse came to be. All those the terminology came from that.
Philip K. Dick books, definitely. I see it. I definitely see it.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, we got
Snow Crash. It came from the book Snow Crash.
Yo, we got somebody coming in. I think Notes is coming in right now.
Okay.
What's up,
like
Notes?
the homie Notes is coming in or whatever.
Warning.
Like, yeah.
The opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter in their
Center.
Hey, with the haircut, bro.
What's
going on, man? Looking all clean cut and whatnot.
Okay.
Got the Scooby-Doo shirt. Got the quarter water. You taking us back?
Wow. Hold on. Did you just
waters Notes?
Yo, did you just literally come out with the? Hold on, did you just come out with the quarter water?
Oh, talking about this?
I haven't seen one of those
the
in
quarter
years.
water. Yo, you took me back.
They have them down here. We have them like shit. When you come down here, I'll show you. I got you. Don't worry about it.
Say less. Yo, do they got Bonton chips also for $1?
There's one lady. She has a store down here. She's been getting like exotic and like old snacks. So I'm pretty sure she does. I'll write her on Instagram. I'll see what she's got in stock.
Yeah, yo, good looking, man. Nah, ain't no 50 yen. Like, yo, that shit $1. Like, yo, they hopefully the lady got Bonton chips for $1 or whatever. Like, yo, son, like that. Yo, that's my future home. Hopefully, I can get chopped cheese.
What? He has not been checking in with us.
Yo, where Nubis?
He's good. This is my nephews are in there, and the kid that with self-custody. So I don't want to like.
I hear excuses.
He's good though. He's good. Trust me.
But you gotta.
He's calling for time.
We need a time photo.
We're gonna figure you out soon enough.
Hold on. I'll be right back. I'll grab it.
We just joking with you, man. We just joking with you.
No, he's bullshitting.
He's gotten bigger though, man. He's gotten bigger. He'll be 9 months this month.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh,
but
man.
far as that though, man, the metaverse, man. The AI dog. I'm fucking weak. Nah, but the metaverse, man. Yeah, shit's kind of trippy. Shit's kind of trippy.
It is very. I'm afraid. Facts. Ever since the creator.
I'm not afraid. To be honest with you, like I'm not afraid. If we really wanted to stop it, like I said, we're all we got to do is come together, but we're not. So like, what's the point of being afraid? It's gonna happen regardless.
No. I'm not afraid of the metaverse. I'm afraid of the guy that created the metaverse, that did the VR that could strap on.
Oh, talking about that guy? Yeah.
And blow your head up. Yes, yeah. I'm afraid of that. Yeah. I'm afraid that one day I'll buy a VR headset or something, and I'll be like, oh, this is, I'm thinking it's all innocent, and all of a sudden it like straps onto my head, and I'm like, I can't.
Remember when you said before the Ghost in the Shell, we're gonna have metaverse terrorists. Imagine that, potentially but they can infiltrate your mind and destroy it. That's crazy. I know it sounds crazy.
That's what
Lyrics Cribs Metaverse Edition. Why I gotta be my house? Why I gotta be my house? Lyrics Cribs Metaverse Edition. Get the fuck out of here, man. I ain't got no. Nah, I'm good.
It's gonna be a horror. There's gonna be a horror movie about it.
Yeah, I could see it.
I want my money. I want my money.
Let me tell you something.
Give me
I am not sticking my meat in no AI chick because if my shit get crushed, you know what I'm saying? Then did I sound like this? And I'm good, son. I'm good.
Imagine that? Can you imagine that putting your Frankfurter in that girl's
your Frankfurter
in her fake cooch, and then all
and
of
her
a sudden
motherboard
some clamps come out and clamp on
in her USB port.
Get off! Get off!
Trying to get out, and it's just
get off me.
Yeah, like, that's a real life horror movie. I'm telling you.
Then you got a mussy. You know what I'm saying? A mussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Her box probably felt like a car wash. Feel like a car wash. Have you ever stuck your meat in a car wash? Have you really stuck your meat in a car wash?
Compactor. A trash compactor. That shit doesn't be, man.
Taisha said, and you have a peanut head already, Stephanie. So if something hold on to your head, that would be hilarious. Oh shit, yo.
Damn.
Okay.
That was a good one.
Anyway, what if like a stud goes in between the AI
lose her face.
And again,
she's gonna have no face, no skin on her face. She's gonna be like straight muscle.
Right. Pulling her facial skin off, and you just start seeing. Yeah.
Steph is rewriting a horror movie. She penning him right now.
It sounds like a movie to be made.
That sounds like a movie to me.
You just try to get some damn money, Steph. That's all that is.
I'm writing that.
Yeah, it's gonna write. Steph's gonna call AI Bros. That's what happened.
Yeah, I love this show. Fuck it. I love this shit, man. Like,
that's gonna be a dope horror movie. I'm telling you, it's coming.
Bunch of Wandas looking for their Vision or Ultron. Damn, so you really took it there. You really took it there to the Vision, and I like Vision, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait till next week's episode, man. Like, we get to talk about anime. So,
I thought you were talking about a new episode of Vision. I'm my mistake. When is Loki coming back anyway?
Yes, when is Loki coming back? I guess when Jonathan Majors, fights off these allegations. But,
wow,
he fucked them off already, but they basically proved that he wasn't at fault. But we're gonna the aftermath is
the aftermath is still gonna
it's gonna affect them.
Yeah,
and the thing is, he's a rising star, man.
And he's black.
I fuck with Lovecraft Country hard.
Yeah, Lovecraft Country was my joint. If you speaking of MetaVerse, because that wasn't exactly MetaVerse, but the scene with Andrew I forgot Andrew Ellis.
Andrew Ellis, yeah.
Andrew Ellis, yeah. When she goes into the multiple universes, that was.
You talking about in Lovecraft Country at the end?
Yeah, when she turns into a
when she sees it's like Afrofuturism kind of situation where the alien comes and it kind of like you got frozen there for a second, but yeah, I know what you mean. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like an homage, I guess, to Octavia Butler.
Yep.
Concept. Yeah, that was a dope episode, man. They would see Lovecraft Country was way too dangerous. Like that. It was supposed to give. I really think low key was
facts
empowerment. Like this is the way like black cinema and black television is supposed to be. Like,
more facts.
The boundaries and like pushing our imaginations to the outer limits like that. I love Lovecraft Country for that.
Me too.
And I think HBO didn't like Lovecraft Country for that.
Well, no. See, the thing is with Lovecraft Country, it showed a little bit too much truth more than they could handle.
That's what I'm saying.
They only want you to know specific things down to just dumbing shit down. So when you come with a series like Lovecraft Country or what's that superhero shit that they made the movie and they made a series years later? with Dr. Manhattan and them niggas.
The Watchmen.
Yeah.
The Watchmen.
That was a good one too.
Yeah. That shit was correct. I saw the series after a while. I was like, no wonder why they ain't come out with a season 2 or some shit of this shit.
No, but it was always supposed to be a season 1, only one season. It was always supposed to be one season. It was a limited series. They said it from the beginning. Yeah.
Well, but I ain't paying attention to that shit.
I'm actually pissed off they didn't continue Lovecraft Country.
But it was
going.
But they exposed too much. You know what I'm saying? Like I think if I'm not mistaken, the producers of Lovecraft Country was threatened. If I'm not mistaken, like somebody was threatening off that.
I thought it was because it was too expensive to make.
And Jordan Peele.
Either that or the person, the Watchmen, like somebody got threatened with that shit. Oh yeah, it was the Watchmen. Yeah,
what's
like
interesting?
the producer
You ever
did.
seen
Yeah,
you ever seen American Gods?
American Gods.
I've heard about it, but I've never seen it.
So there was an episode within that where what's his name? Orlando. What's that actor? The comedian. Orlando Jones had this. He was playing on Nancy. So their gods in the physical form, like the people bring. They bring their gods into America and the different versions done, right? So Nancy had this long speech, and he was talking about how Africans were brought here and what was done and stuff like that. And it was a long speech after that. And after that speech, because he was a writer on that season, they took him off the show. They wrote him off. A different writer came, and it was a whole debacle. So stuff does exist. You can be, you know what I mean? But I'm not sure about Lovecraft Country in particular because I didn't hear that much stories. But I know for sure that happens to him. Like specifically in American Gods.
Misha Green had a 75-page dissertation about season 2 and how it was going to break down. She had sketches and everything about how the country would be divided. There would be like a section for the black what do you call it, sorcerers and Wiccans, and then a section for the white sorcerers and Wiccans, all the people that. So it broke down. So every race had their own faction of like sorcerers and people that could conjure up magic.
But it
was getting deep.
No, I'm saying and the thing is because of the fact and the way how you're describing it, because this is new to me. The way you're describing that next season that never happened with that. Like you really think that the chat what show was it? What station was it on? AME? HBO. You think HBO is gonna let that shit rock?
That's what I was saying. That's why like with HBO, I was like, yo, you really dropped the ball. Like you had what's up, Kelso? Of course we're gonna
Kelso
expose nothing but the truth. No one has any control over us.
Damn.
Yeah.
No, that's a fact.
Well, I mean, they can't. It actually.
I hope they take it somewhere else. I hope they take it somewhere else. She was talking about that as well. I hope they take it somewhere, put it somewhere else, and be able to continue the story because it's a powerful story. Amazing actors. I know they're not gonna have the same characters from the first season. They never do it because it's like I think every season is gonna be different. But eventually, hopefully, they come back with something, a movie.
Well, Michael K. Williams was in there too, right? God rest his soul.
He was in there. He was
amazing performance. Amazing performance, man.
He came off on there. He did his thing.
I think everybody on there, like everybody, all the main characters, everybody was amazing. Like the guy who played his father, his adopted father, was actually the brother of that character. I mean, everybody. I felt for like each character when they, something happened to them. I really felt for it. It was an amazing show. And it's sad.
Cordy.
Well, now
my boom. All of them.
Now I understand it was sad. I get it. I understand it was sad that they took it off and all that, but you got to understand, like from what Steph was explaining, like how season 2 was supposed to go. I don't really think. I think stations are afraid to pick it up because there may be major backlash to that because it's too real for people to handle. Let's call a spade here. When you have series like that, too many people can't wrap their head around that much reality. Motherfuckers will go crazy.
Right.
Let's be realistic because Walt Disney can't save you from that type of reality.
But this is exactly what I'm talking about as far as social media. Social media now is such a, I don't want to say it's not exactly a wild west anymore, but when it I guess it still kind of is in some aspects. But that's why you have, places like TikTok and Instagram and, even still Facebook and Twitter, where they expose a lot of the truth. So a lot of these kids are getting more the education on what really happened in this country as far as a history than they're getting from public schools. Like, that's why you have these kids like, why am I even going to school? Like, you're not going to tell me the truth. Then you have the kids in Ron DeSantis land that are getting banned. Their education is getting banned.
That's a different country, Steph. That's not part of the United States. That's
not part of the. I agree. It's not part of the.
That's a rogue state.
That's why I call it Ron DeSantis land, because it's not part of this country.
Well, wait, what state are we talking about now?
The
Florida.
state formerly known as Florida.
Wow.
No, but you
where
have
dreams die.
Well,
you mean Walt Disneyland, right?
Yeah, dreams to go to die there.
It's Ron DeSantis land, yes, where dreams go to die. Especially for Black people. So yeah, you have you see the full out assault on education.
Word Kelso.
Ron DeSantis land. You see it. Like they're trying to control what kind of Black history you get, if you get any Black history at all. They're trying to control how this country came to be and its true history. You see them trying to get rid of the 1619 Project and critical race theory, all those things that actually expose what really happened in this country, like how it was really formed, how the structure of this country really came to be, and how it works even to this
So my question to you, Steph, is this: you see how social media, they have people specifically we have neo-Nazis or right-wing people are using the internet. How do you think they're going to be able to use the metaverse in order to indoctrinate people, or to promote it, or to what I mean, what have you? You think pretend that's one by prime when you have propaganda, because let's be real, there's all types of propaganda. Even things you think are positive are propaganda. We talk about the base word, but now we have the issue with potential threats or potential, indoctrination into like these philosophies, these ideologies that potentially are hurting other people, right? Other groups of people, or painting them in a negative light. That's interesting concept, because this is what we're talking about, the metaverse, right? But if you could use any tool you can use it in a negative and positive way.
Right. Exactly. That's all. I always go back to Jeff Goldblum's character in Jurassic Park. And because I think it works in technology too. Life finds a way. Like, we as humans, we're always going to find a way. Animals in general are always going to find a way to survive. Whether it's through, groupthink tactics, like the things that these white right-wing extremists are doing, and these these neo-Nazis and so on. Even, I don't want to say the name, but the factions over in the Middle East that are trying to indoctrinate people through, a certain magazine. I won't say.
Oh, I got it. I got it. Yeah.
You're talking about the
don't say that shit, because
we're gonna make a word for it. Are we talking about I can't think of anything, but I know what you're talking about.
All of them.
No, because
we're talking about Halal magazine.
Halal magazine. Now, for some reason, I want some chicken there when you said halal. Like, yo, for real. So, like,
it starts with an I, but I'm not going to say the name.
Yeah, but no, halal. We got this.
No, now I want to go to Kennedy's and get some wings. Fucking with you, B. Like, yo, every time.
I want chicken with rice. I want like falafel, lamb mixed with chicken over rice, all mixed, and then what else? Get some pita on the side.
That's how you gonna get indoctrinated.
Speaking of that,
I'm fine with that. If the food is that good, I'll go there.
Yo, speaking of that, Eric, you should come around here, around this area. They got a spot called Munchies right there on what's it? I think it's on 3rd Avenue. Yo, shout out to Munchies, by the way. So like, they shit is hitting, B. No, it's on East 138th. Yo, Munchies is hitting, yo. I'm gonna get that shit. I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna holler at
on
you.
The screen. Discount.
I'm definitely.
20%.
And that's
I'm gonna talk to them about the discount shit, B. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you, they wings is crazy. They fish is crazy. They lamb over rice is crazy. They chicken over rice is crazy. They even got chopped cheese.
Never even heard of that game.
Shout out to BK Johnny.
Cheese.
I just made me think of BK Johnny. Shout out to BK Johnny. Steph indoctrinating me in the ways of BK Johnny. You as well, Lyrics. I remember that day.
Yeah, you had BK Johnny too, remember?
Yeah, you had BK Johnny as well.
Oh yeah, shout out to BK Johnny's, man. Shout out to that dude that was looking at me crazy while I was getting my drink. You know what I'm saying, man? Because he was looking at me crazy while I was getting my drink. I ain't like that.
Oh, you're talking about the Oxpot. You're talking about up the block. Yeah.
Yeah, so that happened at BK Johnny's and shit, right, Steph? That was at BK Johnny's.
We ordered BK.
Oh shit, we ordered from there. Oh, that was the other corner store. My fault, man. Shout out to that nigga anyway. So
yo, Chanel, you stupid.
Nah, but yo, if y'all in the Bronx area, man, it's on East 138th. My fault. Go to Munchies on East 138th, man. They shit is hitting, yo. Like they wings is out of sight, man. I had woo.
Tell them Lyrics sent you. Tell them Lyrics sent you, and shout out Randumb Thoughtz so we can get some promotion.
That's a fact.
There's a secret menu, and the word on there is called Effersum. So if you use that word, you'll get the secret menu.
Effersum, yeah.
Effersum. Yo, don't mess people up. They're gonna go there and ask them that, and they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Right. I'm looking for some Effersum.
Hey, yo, this guy on the podcast said some shit about Effersum, B. Like, word to my mother. Yo, let me get the secret menu, man. Word to him before I slap the shit out. Then it's a fight. Then you started a fight, Ad. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what happens in New York. You started the fight because somebody asked for Effersum. Tony's gonna slap the shit out of him, and he said, "What?" And then Eric, you know what I'm talking about because there's always some stupid dude at the corner store talking some shit about, "Hey, yo, son,
you gonna come?
Yo, put some extra ketchup on it before I slap the shit out you." Like, you know how that goes.
And then he's gonna come with the bat and say, "You want to slap the shit out of me," and then we're gonna have an issue, and then the cops are gonna come, or like the dude's gonna get light out. All because they said Effersum.
Especially if you stay in the bathroom.
Kelso, you funny.
It's gonna be a problem.
No, that's a fact. Like, yo, don't tell him we sent you. Fuck out of here. Like,
especially if they do you like the white dude Lyrics saw in the courtroom. In the courthouse in that bathroom, using the middle urinal and whatnot.
They fuck you over in here.
Oh shit! Yo, I lived a crazy and like completely like what the fuck type life. Like, I love my life though. Fuck it. It is what it is.
I'm still blown that you didn't know that rule. I'm not even a man, and I knew that rule.
He knows the rule. He doesn't follow the rule.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Like, I'm rebellious. You ain't know that? Like, you wildin'. No, but
that's one of the rules that you will want to follow.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right. I can't even argue with that shit. Like, I didn't.
There's ever a pause. If pause worthy moments were personified, that would be that moment right there.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. I never had chopped cheese before. Lyrics. What does it taste like? Stephanie still owes me a cronut in Soho. Like, yo, all right. So, Taisha, you go to the corner store either in the Bronx or Harlem. You know what I'm saying? You ask for chopped cheese. You know what I'm saying? Or you go to the spot on 125th Street and Lenox. It's called chopped cheese. No. And you get a chopped cheese at chopped cheese.
First of all, Taisha, I don't even want to hear it. You haven't been in New York since like what, 2018 or 2017? You haven't been to New York. Come to New York first, and then we'll work all of that out. I'll get you.
You're supposed to send it in the mail, Steph. Why haven't you sent it?
I was. Yeah, I do. Yo, you only live once, right? That's what it is. Like,
get the New York experience with the chopped cheese and the cronut.
That's a fact. And for all y'all that's out of New York, when you come to New York, get a chopped cheese and a cronut. It'll make you feel great.
Say Lyrics send you.
Yeah, tell them Randumb Thoughtz team sent you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, yo, who the fuck is Randumb Thoughtz? But anyway, just tell them we sent you anyway. That's it. You know what I mean?
been all over the place with this metaverse episode.
Because the metaverse is all over the place.
It is all over.
But I think we talked a lot about the metaverse, though. We actually include, even though we were going all over the place talking about some crazy shit and bullshit, but we got always back to the metaverse. This is actually probably the most cohesive we've been in an episode.
So,
yo, that's a fact.
A random thought or question that came to my head about the metaverse is, can you confront your online haters in the metaverse?
Yes.
Yeah, in the avatar form.
But can you really inflict any kind of revenge on them? Like
no, because they just come back the next day.
Right.
Yo, Cronut
they just stand there.
Cronut is a croissant donut. For those who don't know, it's a croissant and donut. You know what I'm saying? Cronut.
New York City.
I thought you get a crowbar and a donut at the same time.
No.
And then hit yourself over the head while you eat the donut?
You probably could though. I should create like the Cronut Chronicles, because I have so many stories of standing in the Cronut line and seeing
the
some of the
CC
wildest things ever.
Advis, I'm giving you that look, man.
It's like
quiet.
That was a corny ass joke. A crowbar and a donut. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like,
they ask you what
it's
you
from
do for a
Supreme.
Klondike bar. I'm telling you, people do some crazy things for a cronut. I
know it was coming back. Yep.
No, that's a fact. Like, yo, like they niggas would do. Yo, I see somebody almost wild out in Dunkin' Donuts over a cronut, because they used to sell cronuts in Dunkin' Donuts, even though shit was garbage.
Right.
They never sold cronuts in Dunkin' Donuts.
No, they did. They sold cronuts.
They weren't original. They weren't original, but they were trying to copy everything at one point.
Steph, it was a copied cronut. It was a copied cronut.
Terrible waste of resources, okay? On Dunkin' Donuts part.
Of dough and
it was not called a cronut, it was called a croissant donut, and that joke was trash. Trash.
It was a Chinese version of the cronut, okay?
Oh man.
Can I get any closer? Trash.
You don't see the nuts here,
All right.
Go further.
Oh my god, man.
Trash.
Okay, we're good now. We good.
Yo, you good? You good?
Don't forget to subscribe to OnlySteph.com.
All right then. All right.
Yeah, you know the cronut is dear to my heart. Near and dear to my heart. What I don't know what Dunkin' Donuts thought they were doing. That oh my god.
Guys, we gotta get in the final thoughts right now, man. I'm looking at the top. We gotta get in the final thoughts, man. Hey yo, Notes. Final thoughts, man, on this whole metaverse shit, man.
I think we're all fucked. Yeah.
I think we were fucked before, but yeah, he's right though.
Be honest with you, like, enjoy the ride, man.
No truer words have been spoken, ladies.
Yeah, I'm done. Yo, y'all niggas can host the rest of this shit, man. I'm done. Yo, this nigga really said, he said, we are fucked. Yo, that's been the most consistent I've seen Notes on a final thought. He didn't say, none of that shit. He just said, yeah, we fucked. Like, yo, like everybody just bend over. We fucked. Like, god damn, nigga.
You look pretty serene for saying that, though. Like you accepted your fate.
I did, man. Hey, we gonna die. It's dope. I'm with a fucking bang, man.
And you know what's
there's gonna be 3D holes, 2D holes. There's holes everywhere. Fuck it. It's wrong.
Oh my god. Yo, Kelso said pretty much. Like, damn. So, nobody got no hope. Like, just
so we all from the streets. So if somebody from the streets, I mean, like, you know, they're to the streets, do they exist like in the real life world, or like they're actually the virtual streets? How's that work?
We're fucked all together, man.
Oh, they're all for the streets.
The streets, we're fucked, man. We've been fucked. Let's go.
No, man.
I have too many ideas. I shouldn't put them out here.
Hey, yo, Steph, final thoughts, man. Final thoughts, Steph. Go ahead, man.
I'm gonna say this before my final thought. I'm telling you, they're gonna have a fleshlight connected to the metaverse. metaverse, where it's like it's gonna be like
This
like
guy,
a VR,
man.
like a VR goggle.
Yeah,
except
they
it's-
actually already have one. It's like a little Game Boy. Look it up. Shit, you not.
except it's for your man meat,
Yep.
and then it feels
Oh,
like the real
shit.
thing, and you feel like
Or
you're
your lady curtains, okay? Don't only say mammy. Lady, that means
Oh
ladies
my
using that shit
God.
too, okay?
yes, they might have something for the lady curtains too. That'd be
Shit, they already got the rose. Chicks got roses now. No chance.
Dog,
you.
hold on. The roses, they be nutting like 13 times off the roses. They don't even need a dick off the roses.
Not anymore.
Like, yo, oh man.
Any chick you mess with that's been with a rose, you're not competing with that.
I
have no idea what a rose is.
I haven't tried the rose yet.
Don't need to know, Eric.
Don't need to know.
No. He needs to know. He needs to know.
Everything.
He needs to be aware. He needs to know.
Knowledge.
They even got updated versions to the rose.
Okay, I haven't tried.
I know what the egg is. Anybody know what the egg is?
Yes, I know what the egg
That
is.
too.
I've seen Short Bus.
And they got him. They got him. Yeah. Oh, you saw Short Bus?
Short Bus was my. Oh man, I
Yo,
was cracking.
let me tell you something. That Chinese girl, boy, the way she was working that pole, and you don't talk about working that pole, boy.
You talking about Short Bus,
hold on. Yeah, she had my man shaking like a Jamaican. He wasn't faking, boy.
Or the scene where she was through the door. He was like, they were going all over the house, and he was getting through the door, and you could see right through it.
Boy, they was fucking like no tomorrow.
The girl that was crying,
no tomorrow.
The girl that was crying because she had
Kelso.
she had the same name as Jennifer Aniston.
So
Hey, yo,
in
Kelso,
metaverse,
you crazy,
docking
man.
will mean something else. You heard? In metaverse, docking will mean something else, and you know, okay?
Steph, final thoughts, man. Come on, let's go because this is some bullshit.
I'm just gonna also say, if you have not seen Short Bus, you need to see that movie. That movie is hilarious. And
my man was like, yeah, he bust several nuts, boy, before he knew he bust several nuts. When you,
I haven't laughed so hard. That movie had me laughing from beginning to end. That movie is great. But anyway,
no, that's a fact. Short Bus is.
Short Bus is
and that Chinese girl had a great body, boy. I done did something to her, boy. You hear me? I'm gonna give you more than 46 minutes.
Oh.
I said it.
These are my final thoughts, not yours.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, my apologies.
No, but in regards to the metaverse, if you haven't read this article, short history of the metaverse from Forbes, I recommend that you read it. It's a really great article. It goes even further back. It goes back to the 1800s with the start of the metaverse and just the concept itself, where the blueprint came from. So, but yeah, as far as the metaverse, like I said, I stand by this. There's going to be a point where we're going to have communities of people that are going to be offline because the metaverse is just there's so many possibilities with the metaverse. Online? You said what? Online?
Because you said offline. Offline means in real life, but continue.
Yeah, they're going to be off the grid. I really think it's going to push like a back to nature. So it's going to be like
I'm sorry. Yeah, yo, what you know about the honey packs? Them shits really work. I ain't gonna hold you, but like, yeah, go ahead.
But I think the Matrix has I think they have like I said, science fiction movies always tell the future, and I feel like the Matrix is gonna be the start of that. You're gonna have people that are gonna be like the Zionists, that are gonna be offline and off the grid, and like they're only gonna access it to revolt, and then you're gonna have the other folks that are plugged in completely to this fictitious world. Because it's just there's so many possibilities for it, and the mind is the most valuable thing that we have. It's the most valuable asset that we as humans have, and as soon as people are able to understand our thoughts and control them, which they're doing right now, through Twitter, through Facebook, through Instagram, like once they learn your trends and your habits and whatnot, they have you. So I would say my message to you all is just be mindful of like what's going on out there. You know, protect your mind. Be like Adviz and be like Eric. You know, go offline every once in a while. You know, get yourself reconnected to nature and everything that's really happening outside. Like really be outside. You know, and just
not for the streets though.
Yeah, not for these streets. You don't have to be about these streets, but
no. Be in these streets if you want to. Go ahead.
No, but just get back to reconnecting to reality, because you don't want this social media world. You don't want the internet in general, like completely controlling and consuming your life.
That's a fact.
That's the thing I worry about. Don't let this world weaponize you.
Okay.
You still have control over your own thoughts and own opinions. Think while it's still legal, as my homegirl Mona Simone would say. So, final thoughts.
Cool. Adviz, final thoughts.
Agree wholeheartedly with Steph. Ultimately, it just comes down to having awareness and the perception of what's going on and what's really happening, and not allowing for us to become so complacent to just allow things to happen. Because I think that's why a lot of this has fast-tracked as much as it is right now. It's because a lot of us have gotten too comfortable. A lot of it is super convenient. We start to forget that how people used to live before us, way back when, naturally doing stuff. And like to think about doing that stuff nowadays is daunting, or it's like, yeah, kids, when we remember how it'd be like, wait, how can you tell time? How can you do this? It's like a lot of fundamental stuff is being turned upside down just for, okay, I want to think like my latest celebrity or think like this. So y'all can I would check out Social Dilemma. It's a documentary, talks a bit about social media and how that's having an impact on everything. But ultimately, yeah, disconnect, find those people, find the other activities outside of here that really makes you. And the metaverse is still going to be there, but I'm not going to let it mediate my mind. Don't let it mediate yours. It's a tool. Don't let the tool use you. You use the tool.
No, that's a fact. Ramos, final thoughts.
Yeah, I agree. Shout out to that documentary. I saw that a while back on Netflix, and that was a very powerful thing because you see the implications and the aftermath of, like, you know, even the people who worked there, they're saying that I was wrong. What we did, we were trying to do something, but what look the implications that it caused in our society, you know? So yeah, so imagine this. Basically, I feel like the metaverse is that on steroids.
Yeah.
How's that going to affect the actually? Well, how in 50 years are we going to look back on this and say, "Oh, we were wrong"? When you are imagine if your perception creates your reality, and now what if you are in a reality that you are creating, and then how's that going to affect your perception and how you feel about things and your mental health? It's going to be crazy. I hope my hope is that people are going to see past it, but as we all know, human beings are like they follow the pack, right? They go one. They see a bunch of people running in one direction, they start running that direction. So what I predict is that this is going to become a prevalent thing, and there's going to be you're going to hear in a few years some crazy shit going on in the metaverse and how that is affecting people's minds. Well, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to end it, real quick. Guys, be mindful of everything you do, from the internet to dealing with AIs and stuff of that nature. You know, just like Steph said, Ad said, Ramos, hell, even like, well, differently to what Note said, how we're fucked. You know what I'm saying? If you guys don't separate reality from the metaverse, we will be truly, honestly fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really need to, unplug yourself just for a while to, to be in connection with nature and reality and see things for what it is. That's why, I'll be honest with you, that's why relationships and shit is falling apart now too, because we get caught up between this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see what's going on with just pearly things and shit and all that other stuff. I don't want to get too much in that because we don't have the time for it. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a Random Thoughts open forum in a little bit, speaking about that, because I really want to touch topic on that, on just Pearly things and shit that was going on with her. You know what I mean? But guys, don't live your life in AI. Don't live your life in the metaverse. Use it for what it is. Like Ad said, it's a tool. It's a tool that gets you money. It's a tool that gets you fame. But it's also a tool you fuck around and it may get you killed.
Fuck around and find out.
coming from the CEO of EAN Records.
But I'm being dead serious. Like it can get you killed, man. Like if you don't watch your step. But guys, that's it for this episode of Random Thoughts. Tune in next week as we get in the episode 4-14.
Oh, sorry. That last.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see that.
Meta child support.
Come on, man. Listen, tune in next week as we jump into episode 4-14, the rise of anime culture in the United States.
Hey,
yep, we are definitely talking about that. So yeah, that's gonna be that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite episodes already, and we didn't even get to it yet. So, but we got a jet, guys. So for notes, Adviz, Famous Ramos, the vampire from Brooklyn, Stephanie Gill. You're a vampire now. Anyway, this is.
I'm gonna be like getting everybody biting necks and everything. In virtual reality.
In the metaverse.
In the metaverse.
For notes, Advis, Famous Ramos, Stephanie Gill. This is the LYR to the ICS, the lyrics, and we are signing off. See you next week, y'all. Peace. Jesus Christ.